the technique of acting. What is acting? What am I doing? You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, just a lot of rejection until I got my yes.
Did you bust your ass to get here?
I did.
Do you deserve to win?
I do.
What?
I do!
That's right! Now prove it!
I find that to be my philosophy, because if I'm going to be an actor, I'm going to play multiple characters, so I might as well like learn multiple skills.
Absolutely.
Like play basketball, play soccer, play the guitar, play the drums, whatever it is that I can pick up in my spare time. It just adds to you know, the arsenal of things I could do.
Don't touch my mom!
Yeah, I think that's what's helped me stay in the game this long.
Yeah.
Because I just do it and go and ask myself after, like, did I do my best? Did I, you know, put in my all? Did I leave it on the floor?
Right.
And if the answer is yes, I can sleep at night.
So, what's the occasion?
What do you mean?
Like, hearing no is hard, but hearing nothing, that's worse.
That's worse. Actually, you're right.
You know?
That's so good. That's like such a good quote. You're Now that I think about it, it's better when you actually receive a no than nothing. What's up, guys? We are back with another episode with Mr. Henry King. How's it going? Mr. Henry King is in the house today.
Yes, sir.
How's it going, man? It's good to have you, bro.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Of course. Thanks for coming on, and obviously just taking the invitation to share your experience and all that. So we really appreciate that. So yeah, dude. So why don't we just start as usual? Just like, take us through your acting debut, how you got started into acting, and then let's get to know you a little bit, Let's do that.
Well, gosh, I moved to Vancouver in 2018 with family. I saw this ad on Facebook about acting or auditions.
They got you, eh?
They got me. I know. They got me. It could have gone really bad. Anyway, so that's besides the story. I go on this audition now. I'm new in town. I don't really know what's happening.
Right.
Like, yeah, let me try it. So I go. I do it. We had to go to Calgary to do the whole showcase thing.
Right.
I did it, and then that's how I found my agent, Melise.
Nice.
She's absolutely lovely. So yeah. That's kind of been that was my intro into the industry.
Right.
Yeah.
So you were in Calgary first before you came here?
No, I moved here to Vancouver, but I had to go to Calgary to do the showcase.
Okay.
So the whole thing, the whole event was in Calgary.
Right.
And yeah, it's kind of like this showcase where you audition on stage.
Yeah.
And then there's agents and managers, and then they
So
call
you got
back.
scouted or?
Kind of. I mean, I had to put in the effort first, but yes,
Right.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. I did something similar to like back in 2019, because I did go to film school.
Okay.
When I came here to Vancouver, and when you finish this the program, they have this showcase event that the school put up themselves.
Okay.
And then very similarly, right? Like they invite casting agents, a bunch of like other professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that. So I know the feels.
What was that like? Were you nervous?
Oh
Like,
man, I was nervous because that was my first time ever performing in front of an audience. I mean, obviously, like in film school, it was me in front of my peers
For sure.
from
You're
class,
comfortable.
which is like more like like I was like, oh yeah, I can do this. It's fine. It's like because you get to know like them, and it's like, oh, you guys like been acting together for like a couple months. So
Yeah.
but man, yeah, like when you have like casting directors and agents like watching you. I mean, not only that, when the room is full of people, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm the center of attention for
Right.
a couple minutes here.
Yeah.
It does feel weird for a second. That's amazing. So like, what were you doing before? Like before you even got into acting? Like how did that manifest?
Just, I don't know, like a happy accident. So before I moved here, I grew up in Nigeria, obviously. I went to university to become a doctor.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
Yeah.
So I did a whole year of med school in Nigeria. And I think that's actually where I caught the acting bug, because
Right.
I came across a play that they were doing in university, and
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, sure, I'll try it. So I auditioned for it,
Yeah.
and they cast me as the lead. So
In Nigeria?
In Nigeria, which was crazy because I'd never acted a day in my life before.
So was that in English or in Nigerian?
In English. So we speak English generally, but we have different languages. So we have Igbo, we have Hausa, we have Yoruba, we have like, I don't know, over maybe 20, 30 languages.
In Nigerian.
Yeah, but when we come together, we speak English to each other. It's kind of like
that's amazing.
language. What's the word? General language.
Right.
I could say.
Linguistics, I don't know,
Yeah.
Nice.
school,
That's
yeah.
amazing. And then you did like a year of med school, and you're like, just fuck this. Like,
Yeah, it was just. I mean, hey, I did. I'm smart. I promise.
right, yeah.
I did great.
It was not that. Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
that. It just happened to like my mom. She was like, you know what? It's time for you guys to move, and I was
Right.
like, you know what? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's come. So
Yeah.
I moved here, and that's kind of how it happened.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's so cool, dude. That's amazing. Wow. I definitely considered like the med school route at some point in my life.
really?
Before I did the engineering. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
I
what
mean,
made you choose engineering over medicine?
well, I mean, I was like reminiscing about my time
Mm-hmm.
back in college where I was like doing chemistry and biology, and
Mm-hmm.
like I remember like we had like these sort of like experiments where like we were dissecting like animals and whatnot.
Oh, that was your favorite part?
No, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. That's why like I hated it so much, and I was like thinking about that. I was like,
Right.
oh, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. It's just like
Yeah.
I'm not going back
Too
there.
much.
I mean, also, I mean,
Like,
like,
okay, I'm like, okay, Dexter. Like that was that's the part you loved the most. Dissecting
that's
animals.
like yeah, like
Yeah.
Dexter thing. Yeah,
That's funny.
no, but I mean, they were fun, but I no couldn't see myself just like doing that for the rest of my life. That would have been crazy. But so I mean, I gotta say, like you moved here from Nigeria in 2018.
Yep.
How come your English is so good? Like you barely have an accent.
I mean,
That's insane.
I wouldn't say it's perfect. It's just
I'm not sensing it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
If like it's very subtle. If it's
yeah. I
there.
mean, I had to take a bunch of classes and like accent coaching and training, and until this day I'm still doing it because like certain things I say, I'm like, oh, are you? People think I'm British sometimes. They go, oh, are you British? I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
I'm not.
pretending to be. Yeah, I've just had to take classes.
That's just
and-
only 7 years in the making.
yeah. Uh-huh.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, because I go out for the jock or the football player or
Right.
the love interest or whatever. That's kind of my typecast
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
So and a lot of the characters are American, so it just makes sense for me to take classes and try to get as close as possible
Right.
to.
So back in 2018, like you were not like this.
No, I was a Niger boy. That's,
You
that's
like you
what
were
we call
speaking
it.
very Nigerian.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, different accent.
Wow.
we
Talk about
sound
commitment, man.
kind of close to the British, which is why I get why people think I'm British sometimes.
But you already spoke English in Nigeria.
yeah.
Okay, so that kind of helped a little bit. A little
Oh, for
bit.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in schools, in general, like if
Yeah.
I'm talking to like a stranger on the street,
Right.
I probably speak English because I don't know what tribe they are.
Yeah,
So I'm not
yeah.
gonna assume they could speak the same language as I.
Right.
So that's kind of how it works. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually very impressive, dude.
Oh, thank
I'm
you,
actually very impressed. That's
Appreciate
like I don't know a lot of people who can actually like I mean like mastering a language like in a couple of years is already like impressive, like,
Right.
let alone just
I mean,
like,
it was more. I mean, it was more so the accent.
This is what the accent, but I mean that's actually crazy.
Yeah, it's
Like,
tricky because again,
it's-
I live at home. I live with my grandma who doesn't speak English. So
Yes,
so there's times
none of that
when
helps. Yeah,
yeah. It's like I can feel
Yeah,
myself
yeah.
slipping back and forth.
that's crazy.
But
Yeah,
it
I mean,
works
and
out.
also like obviously the older we get, the harder it is for us to
preach
learn an accent or even a
or
language.
language
really.
for sure.
So, but I definitely relate to that because my accent wasn't like that.
yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
Did you have to take like classes and train for that or?
No, but I mean, I was like fortunate enough to, like, I sort of like just like switched my my circle of friends at some point in Montreal,
All right. Okay.
and then
Okay.
eventually, like when you're around like native speakers and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you just
pick
like
it up.
learn you hear the sounds and stuff, and it comes.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
kind of my method too. Like in addition to classes,
Yeah.
I just spend time around people from
Yeah.
that place. So
Yeah.
I feel like if I go to London, I'd be able to pick up a British accent in
Yeah.
no time. I mean, I could probably do it right now, but
Yeah,
not bragging. or
that's
anything.
crazy. That's amazing, dude. That's
yeah.
such a good skill to have.
Yeah, you
Just
got-
like
got to.
like switching your accents on demand. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. So, okay, so you're in Vancouver now.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you walk us through, I guess, your journey? Like how long it took for you to even like, get your first booking? Like what was your life like before you even got to that stage?
Right.
Were you facing a lot of rejections? Like did it come?
To this day,
Did you have like an easier time? I mean, we always like face rejection. This shit like always happens.
Yeah,
And like some things never get old. But like what was your experience like just leading up to your first professional?
Yeah, I
that
mean,
experience?
it was a lot of rejection as it still is right now. Yeah, just I felt like at the time, because again, my agent said I had a good look and a strong look.
Yeah.
So she was sending me out for leads and things that I'm like, I wasn't ready for. You know
Right.
what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
I was just fresh off the boat.
Right.
You know, I had to still work on the accent
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
technique of acting. What is acting?
Yeah.
What am I doing? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So yeah, just a lot of rejection until I got my yes.
Yeah.
My first booking was on Kung Fu, the CW show.
Yes, I read for that once actually.
Oh really? Yeah. That was I think that was 2020 or 21 under
Yeah.
those.
Remember?
Candace was my
Yeah.
was the casting director who
Yeah.
booked me. So
Candace, yeah,
she's
okay.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt good just being. I'm like, finally someone loves me and it was
Yeah,
like work. I could
yeah.
say one line.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah, it
amazing.
felt really. I remember jumping. Actually, so the story was.
Yeah.
I do the audition. The character is supposed to be a skateboarder, right?
Okay.
And I think within a day or two, my agent calls or texts and goes, "Hey, do you know how to skateboard?" I'm like, maybe. Why? And she goes, "Well, they want someone who knows how to skateboard. If that's the character." And I go, "Yeah, tell them yes." I hadn't booked it yet. Nothing. I said, "Just tell them yes." And immediately,
You went on YouTube or
I go
something?
no. I go to Walmart, buy a longboard, and start practicing. I haven't gotten.
Wow.
I haven't gotten the row yet. By the
That's
way,
insane, bro.
Nothing. I think I still have the longboard in my car right now.
That's
I think.
crazy,
But
yeah.
yeah, so that was the story. And then I think a day after she called me like, "Yeah, you got the part," and I was jumping.
So you sold it?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow. Bro, that's insane.
yeah. I know, like the confidence.
That's actually
I
mind
know.
blowing, man.
Yeah,
I'm actually very impressed at your ability to just like pick up like new accents and new skills just like that, like very quickly.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
not
you,
like
thank you.
bro, it's ain't small feat, man.
Well, you have to, right? It's
Yeah.
Like that's my whole philosophy of just trying things. Like I went to Barcelona and picked up the guitar, and it's like, you know what, just try it for fun.
Yeah.
I find that to be my philosophy because if I'm
Yeah.
gonna be an actor, I'm gonna play
Yeah.
multiple characters. So I might as well like learn multiple skills.
Absolutely.
Like play basketball, play soccer, play
Yeah.
the guitar, play
Yeah.
play the drums, whatever it is that I can pick up in my spare time. It just adds to
Mm-hmm.
you know the arsenal of things I could do. So yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, the fact that you actually sold a performance on a
I mean, I almost fell.
Okay.
Because it was raining on the day.
Right.
And I think that the
what did they have you do with the skateboard?
so they had me skateboard up to the lead, two leads.
Right.
And then I say like a line or something. Yeah, I bump into them and I say a line and then I pop
Right.
off and
Right.
then my character dies or something in the next
Right.
scene.
You're not
So-
kung fuing his ass? Or
No, I'm
something?
not. Nah, I can do that. Yeah, she would have kicked my ass. But yeah, it was super fun. It was very. I felt like finally I get to have one credit. It's like it just felt like
Yeah.
oh my god, like this is
That's
I'm an
amazing.
actor now. I could finally say I'm an actor.
Right, yeah, because
And then-
before that you're like, I'm on trial, I guess.
exactly. Yeah. I'm auditioning. I don't have a credit. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's so good, dude. And then that happened back in
2020, 2021, I think. I think 21.
Yep.
Yeah.
2021. Yeah, yeah.
2021, yeah.
At least that's when it aired. So I'm not sure if you shot it in 2021. Maybe
Yeah, so maybe
maybe late 2020. Yeah. Like literally like in the midst of COVID.
Yeah, I was a COVID actor.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. So yeah, I never really got the acting experience before COVID.
Right.
So I signed in 2019 and I was still auditioning self-tapes, you know, but I never really got that like pilot season or
Yeah.
I don't know what the
Right.
industry was like before COVID.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, it's like yeah, it was a weird time to get into the game, obviously, but it worked out. Clearly, right?
here I
like,
am.
they
Still here.
I mean, also like you had a sick name, like Andre Duran.
I know.
Bro, it's
that was
like a
cool
fucking
name.
basketball name. or
I
something.
know.
It's like fucking Kevin Durant, bro. It's like his little brother.
I know.
Andre Duran.
Yeah, that's a cool name. Yeah. First role, first character.
You could pass for like,
Yeah.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Brother or something.
I wouldn't say that. Too short.
I mean, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
That's funny.
And
Yeah,
and then
Kevin
you went
Durant called
on
me.
to book. I mean, the same year, Superman and Lois, which is crazy. Yeah, I mean, you've had a good run, right?
Thank you, man.
Seems like it was pretty good. So, like, I guess like it begs the question. So, like, how many years or months of rejection did you face when you started before getting Kung Fu?
I stopped counting.
You stopped counting.
After the first like 10, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go in and try to do my best and
Right.
kind of leave it at the door. I think that's what's helped me stay in the game this long.
Yeah.
because I just do it and go and ask myself after, like, did I do my best? Did
Okay.
I, put
Yeah.
in my all? Did I leave it on the floor?
Right.
And if the answer is yes, I can sleep at night.
Right.
It doesn't
You're-
matter
you're just-
whether
yeah,
it's a
you're just
yes or a
confident
no.
with that, yeah.
Because again, like there's thousands of actors, and there's 100 auditions or 100
Mm-hmm.
people auditioning for the same role as you. So like, what are the odds they're gonna pick me?
Right.
Like I have to
Yeah.
be really good, obviously, and I
Yeah.
think I was at the time, but yeah, it got hard. I was like, okay, no, and it's hard.
Yeah.
Like hearing no is hard, but hearing nothing, that's worse.
That's worse. Actually, you're right.
You know?
That's bro. That's so good. That's like such a good quote.
Mm.
You're now that I think about it, it's better when you actually receive a no than nothing. Very similar, like in life too. Like it's better when you don't get ghosted and someone just fucking says no, I'm not
Right.
down, or
I'm
no,
not
you
down.
don't get the job or something.
Exactly. Versus nothing.
You
Silence,
get some sort
really?
of closure, I guess. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because recently I've had auditions where I go in and the casting director says, oh my God, you did a great job.
Yeah.
He's just too green, or he doesn't have the resume for the size of role.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, like, that's feedback. That's useful for me,
Yeah.
But when there's
Constructive, yeah.
nothing, I don't know if I did it well. I don't know if it was my hair. Did I or my energy? Like, what was it? Like, what
Yeah.
can I work on?
Yeah, and very often you won't know. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
Exactly.
That's the
So-
frustrating part.
Yeah, because I'm very logical. Like I try to go, okay, this
Yeah.
this worked this time. Okay, let's keep that.
Right.
That didn't work. Like I'm very
Yeah.
I try to be as what's the word, mechanical, which I know doesn't quite work with acting. 'Cause
Right,
you have to be
right.
spontaneous.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like planning and trying to figure out what's working for me and keeping that.
Yeah.
And just
I
keep
mean, this is
growing,
like kind of like that's also what I realized in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about like finding tools that actually work for you.
Hmm.
Because at the end of the day, like you can like go to this school, you can go to this class, you can learn from this person, you can learn from that.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, like you gotta do what works for you.
for sure.
I mean, listen, like I think anyone can relate to this, but the amount of time that people just like try to go to different classes, try to get different perspectives
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and stuff like that,
Right.
but then you get so overwhelmed with information and with different ways, different styles. So like, what do you do with all of this? Like, you got to make it your own, right? Like at the end of the day, you got to sit down and be like, okay, I like the perspective that they use in that one. I like the scene analysis that they do with this one. So like just kind of creating a system.
Your own way. Like you have to. I agree.
That's kind of
with
what
that.
I did,
Yeah.
and because or else it could be like very, very overwhelming, and it's just like it can get you in your head, and it does you no good, right? So
Sure.
no, 100%. So you just said this is your first podcast.
Yeah.
You've
It is.
never been on one before.
Never.
You're doing pretty good, actually. Like you feel like you're a natural.
Oh, thank you.
So how did you hear about Breakthrough?
So I made a film, and
Which we'll get to, guys.
we'll
Henry's
get to
here
that.
because we're going to promote something really, really cool that he worked on. We're going to get to this in a bit, but I just want to get to that
Yeah.
podcast thing first.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Like, I want to just connect with people, like, because that to get back to the film, but that was the whole premise of making anything films. It's like I want to be able to connect with local talent and people doing things in the city.
Totally.
Just to make those connections and network
Yeah.
and just support each other.
Right.
That's been my whole thing.
Right.
So I just reached out to a couple of friends. Hey, like I'm looking for a podcast or someone to talk about the film or our careers or whatever. Just find that common interest in that goal.
yeah.
And then a friend of mine, I think Frankie.
Frankie.
Frankie Warren. Yeah,
Shout out Frankie. Yeah.
Frankie, we love you. She
Yeah.
actually was in the film as well, which we'll get to.
Nice.
But,
Actually, he was supposed to come on here
Oh, really?
at some point, but I don't know.
Okay.
We never. Yeah, we'll.
She's
I should be
busy.
following up with her on that.
She's busy.
But she's busy. Frank is
an
a very
actress,
busy.
dancer.
She's a very busy person.
Yeah, no, it's-
no, much love to Frankie. She's
yeah,
amazing.
she kills it.
Yeah, no, amazing. But I mean, without further ado, I mean, we need to talk about this film.
Okay.
It's actually like this whole. We need to know the whole goo, right?
Ooh,
so
okay.
it's
No pressure.
this film that actually I mean, I did not know until you told me about it. I was like, and I obviously is the film out or not yet?
Yes.
Okay.
It's on our website right
I have
now.
not seen
YouTube.
it. I have not seen it, but I do
Okay.
want to see it. So, the film is called Donnie, right? So, and this is of your own making. This is your little baby right there.
Yeah, it's my baby.
So
yeah.
just let's dive into Donnie. Like how did this come into fruition?
Wow. I'm going to take it back to 2023. So I felt like I was in a weird place with like acting. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm doing all the right things. I'm going to class. I went to theater school
Yeah.
for 2 years.
Right.
And I was auditioning and not really hearing anything. It just felt like I was stuck. Like I felt like I was in this weird place where
Yeah.
like I wasn't really getting anything. So yeah, it was that, like not hearing
Right.
nothing. I would audition and I put in my best work.
Right.
I'm like, surely like they're gonna say yes to this.
No,
No,
yeah, no
no,
return on it.
response, nothing.
No return on investment, bro. Yeah.
So and I think was it Coach Shane Savage who like I
Shane
guess
Savage?
Shane Savage, I think he like mentioned like like you can make your own work. I think he had a course and was talking about that, like, you don't just have to sit and wait for an audition. You could
Yeah,
actually just
make
go out
yours.
there and make
Yeah.
yours, write it, or ask your friends to write. So I was like, you know what, well, why not, like why not me, right? Like
Yeah.
that's been my whole thing, why not
Right.
me?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So I
100%.
think, yeah, so 2023, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna write something, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. I'll just write anything, like something that I want to be in. I can see
Yeah.
myself being in.
Yeah.
So it started from a sort of a selfish place of just going, you know what,
Yeah.
I'm not getting what I want, so I might as well make it.
Yeah. No, I mean,
You know?
it's not selfish at all. If anything, it's actually just that's what you should do.
Right,
No,
right,
it's great.
right.
It's, yeah.
And then, as I went along, I found out, like I'm actually doing myself and others a favor, or no, not favor. I'm serving
Yeah.
others, because
Yeah.
I'm giving people an opportunity to be able to go, oh, they can direct, they could write, they could
Yeah.
hold the camera,
Yeah.
cinematographer,
Yeah.
act. Like it felt, like I'm actually creating something that's bigger than me, So yeah, and I started writing, and
Yeah.
you go through the whole thing of trying to write something meaningful, and it's
Yeah.
crappy at first, and you give it time and you keep
Right.
rewriting.
Right.
And I think the first thing I wrote was an action film called Jamie, an action short film.
Okay.
I'm kind of like James Bond. I was watching lots of James Bond movies at the time.
You got inspired from that.
So I just called it Jamie.
Right.
And yeah, I wrote it, I shot it in December of 23.
Okay.
And
so that was even before.
That was before
Donnie,
That
right?
was before Donnie, yes.
Right. Okay.
And it just taught me a lot about filmmaking, and like how it takes a village. It's a team sport. Like you can't do it all on your own.
Yeah.
Like you need
Because up
people-
until that point, you were thinking about just pulling this off by yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like. Oh, like sure, I'll just
Oh,
go
fuck, I'll do
it.
this. I got this.
And then slowly I realized, like you takes a whole team of people to make
Yeah.
this, pull this off. And so yeah, and I think it took me a while to even like make that film too, because that was my
Right.
first experience,
Yeah.
right?
So I gotta ask you, man. I mean, this is because this is something I want to get into myself. Eventually, making my own stuff. So how did you go about, like, because obviously you knew nothing in the beginning, but you needed a team.
Yeah.
You need like a camera guy, you need
Right.
like a whole crew, you need like like all that stuff,
Yeah.
right? You know that. So how did you go about like getting all the pieces together, finding the people? I guess funding. I'm not sure if you funded it yourself or if you found some investors. So how did you go about getting all the pieces and move them together?
Questions, just asking questions. I'm a sponge. That's
Yeah.
how I feel like I'm the type of person who I don't have to have all the pieces of the puzzle figured out. I just have to start, and things will fall
Make the
into
first step,
place.
yeah.
Yeah, take the
love
first
that.
step, and
Yeah.
things will fall into place. So
Right.
yeah, I just kept asking questions. Okay, I have a script now. Do you know someone who can shoot, like a cinematographer, or do you know a producer? I just kept asking questions, and
To Shane or to
no,
people?
just friends, actors, or people
Gotcha.
who I'd seen had made their own stuff too, right?
Gotcha. Yeah. Just around. Yeah.
There's a guy called Curtis Lum, an actor. I don't know if you know him. He's really
No, but
but he's amazing. Based in Vancouver,
Nice.
he's all over the place acting now. But I saw his work and I was like, you know what, like I want to be doing what you're doing, because he was making his own short
Yeah.
films, and
Yeah,
and he like sent me a bunch of people and directors and producers and actors, and that's kind of how I started. Just asking questions, like trying, hey,
Yeah,
I
just
don't know
being
what I'm
curious, yeah.
doing, like how can I make this thing that I I can see in my head and
Right.
bring it to life, right?
So, and then from there, like they just directed you, like, hey,
Yeah,
go talk to this guy. This
Exactly.
guy then connected you to like this other guy.
it's a whole process.
It's
You
sort of
gotta-
like, yeah.
just know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
in the end, you find what you're looking for.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
How did you go about the funding for this? Did you have
personal.
some savings?
Yeah. I model as well, so whenever I get paid, I'm like, okay, that's
Yeah.
straight into my acting
Yeah,
work. And
yeah.
So yeah,
That's amazing.
I mean, I had people like donate on, I think, GoFundMe.
Okay.
Yeah, but mostly it came down to me just dipping into my savings.
Right.
and
That's
making
amazing.
it
No, I
work.
mean, that's great, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Just the fact that you actually even just like invested into this, not really looking to make money. Like, 'cause that's amazing. That's really good.
Yeah, I just felt like, again, it came from a place of creative frustration of just,
Yeah.
I felt like,
I love that. Creative frustration.
yeah,
Such
like,
a good term. My steal there, actually.
no worries. I just felt like I felt stuck, and I don't like feeling
Right.
stuck. That's my thing. I don't like feeling like
Yeah.
I'm not moving. I like
Right.
moving forward.
You
That's
like
my,
to be in the car at all times.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
I'm
brakes.
a driver, no brakes, all gas, no brakes. I just like moving. I feel like even if it's small progress,
Right.
yeah, I don't like feeling like I'm
Right.
not progressing in life.
Right.
And that's in all areas. Fitness,
amazing.
spirituality,
Yeah.
like whatever,
Yeah.
career wise. And yeah, so I was like, you know what? It's up to me to make it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah. That's amazing. I mean, without giving too much away, I did watch the trailer.
Okay.
And I gotta say, it looks pretty dope.
Ah, thank you.
I mean, like it's like I'm seeing a lot of like, Rocky vibes and stuff like that. Again, we're not trying to spoil it, but for anyone who hasn't seen it, maybe give us like a quick sort of I wouldn't say quick, but like, just like bring us into the life of Donnie a little bit, like, without giving it away, just
Right.
like, a little snippets of people who are maybe willing to go and watch it. And we'll put a link
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
for that. Yeah.
So Donnie is about a kid, a Nigerian American kid,
Yeah.
who gets kicked out by his stepdad, becomes homeless,
Wow.
finds boxing. So he finds a boxing gym and falls in love with boxing. That's pretty much it.
Wow.
That's the gist of it.
That's it. That's his
Yeah.
way to, get, yeah.
So very inspired
by
by
life.
like Rocky and Creed. I called it the Nigerian Rocky.
Nigerian Rocky.
Just because again, I felt like I had
Yeah.
to put a piece of myself in my characters.
Right.
Because for so long I've been playing American characters.
Right.
And I felt like, again, I'm not gonna wait for the next
Yeah.
American to make the next Black Panther. I gotta make my own
Right.
version of things, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
100%.
I just felt like I put a lot of me into the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow. And then is it like a short or like a full on?
Oh, it's a short. It's an
Okay.
18-minute short.
That's
which
Nice.
I won't. I won't.
Yeah, no, we
spoil it.
don't
Yeah.
spoil it. Obviously,
I won't spoil it. Yeah.
50 minutes. We want to
Yeah.
keep it like but that's amazing. That's amazing. And then I guess like the idea of boxing, because like, did you try like other things like what like when you were scripting it, when you were writing the script?
Right.
Did you try different sort of like versions?
Right.
Like how did you land on like why boxing?
I don't. That's a good question. I think maybe because I'd seen Creed
Yeah.
multiple times, so it was kind of stuck in my head that
Right.
it has to be boxing.
It's got to be something with boxing.
It
You got to make
yeah.
it work with boxing.
I just felt like it's a cool sport and
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
great workout. So I'm
Yeah.
like, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I was 15 when the first Creed 1 came out.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing like Michael B on the screen and be like, I could do that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I was like, I want to do that. So in a way
That's amazing.
it was a way for me to prove to myself that I can actually do it.
Right.
You know, so it's one thing to see it and
100%.
daydream and be like, oh my God, yeah, I'm Rocky or I'm
Yeah,
Creed.
yeah.
But I'm like, okay, let's test out that theory. Let's see if I can actually make it happen.
Right. Yeah.
And that's Donnie.
Nice. And it was all shot here in Vancouver.
Vancouver, yeah.
The boxing ring and all that. Like,
Everything
everything was there.
here. Yeah.
Damn, that's amazing.
Yeah, we shot at Eastside Boxing. Shout out to them. They're
Nice.
very accommodating.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing took about 4 days to shoot.
Wow.
4 days, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Long
That's so
days,
cool.
like 10 to 12 hours ish.
Yeah. That's amazing. So I guess like now that you've sort of like gotten a feel of what it's like to actually make your own thing, and I guess you must have been like, I mean, obviously you were in front of the camera,
Right, yep.
but were you also like involved in some capacity, like as far as like direct? I mean, obviously you were a producer. Did you direct the movie?
I did.
So you were acting and directing at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. Like, how did that work? Like, how did you pull it off?
I think it was just a necessity. Like,
Yeah.
again, when I wrote it, I felt like there's obviously great directors everywhere, but
Yeah.
as I was writing it, I felt there's nobody else who's as attached to the story
Yeah.
as me. So I'm like, you
Yeah.
know what? I looked around. I'm like,
So you
probably
did
gonna be up
consider
to me.
like
yeah, oh
hiring
yeah,
a director, yeah.
absolutely. I thought about it because again, it's easier for me if I just have to come in,
Yeah,
and
'cause
worry
just
about my lines,
just exactly
and my
Take the pressure off.
acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I was like, yeah, like nobody is gonna care as much as me for this story,
Right.
Especially it being Nigerian and trying
Of
to find
course.
the right people around, like the
Yeah.
cast. Yeah,
No
so,
one's know this stuff better than you. Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Let's jump in the deep
Yeah.
end. Yeah.
Was that hard to like do? You know,
Are you kidding?
go from like acting in the scene and then looking back, like, okay, I gotta fine tune that or this. Or that.
Yes to
Yeah.
all of that. I mean, again, I felt like I got the right people around me. My actors were great. My the person who plays the coach, Kwesi, he's amazing. He's a
I know
great
Kwesi.
You know Kwesi?
Of course.
He's an amazing
Shout out
actor.
to Kwesi. He was actually one of the first guys who taught me acting
You're joking.
when I first moved to Vancouver. Yes, say out
That's
Kwesi.
crazy.
Yeah, he was actually. I did like a short play ish in June. It's called Short Plays and Social by Mission Mary. And then Kwesi came, so I got to see him after.
Wow.
But I met Kwesi back in 2018 when I first moved.
That's so
Remember when I told you I went to film school?
Yeah.
he was one of the guys.
You're Joe. Oh my god.
He was
what
one
a
of the guys
world.
who taught me.
Small world.
He taught me auditions.
Wow.
Small world, bro.
Anyways, he is amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
no, he's
you know,
really good.
and again, like look at me at 23, I was 24 at the time.
Yeah.
I'm like a 24-year-old actor who doesn't have that many credits.
Yeah.
Directing
Right.
Kwesi, like who has a lot of credits.
Yeah, if you look at
He's
his
been in
IMDb, like,
Superman,
it goes on and on.
IMDb, I was like scrolling, I'm like, whoa, this guy wants to be in my movie.
Never ends, bro.
You know? And yeah, with him being there, I just felt confident. It made me confident. Okay,
Yeah.
he's a good actor. I can do this. Like I could be.
Yeah.
You know, it's like tennis.
Yeah.
You know, you pass the ball, you hit the ball, they hit it
Absolutely.
back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just gave me the confidence to go like he's with me, my crew's with me, like everyone's here to support me. I felt
Yeah.
very supported.
Nice.
So even when I didn't feel like I was the strongest actor in a certain scene, I
Yeah.
was like, okay, pause, breathe. Just do it again.
Yeah, just collect
do it-
yourself
just
and then-
do it
yeah.
again. Yeah. There's one scene, I think the scene where I meet him for the first time at the gym. You haven't seen this yet, but
Yeah.
but I did a couple, like I think I did 2 takes of that, and we had to really get it going
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they had
Yeah.
it was a tight ship.
Yeah.
And at the gym had to start their session, their actual boxing
Right.
class.
Yeah.
So we had to get it really quickly, and I did 2 takes of it, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm not feeling it. So I'm like, okay, I'm like, don't cut. Let's keep going. And I just did it one last time, and that's the one that made the movie.
That the one that you felt. That was,
It just felt right. I didn't even have to watch it. Like,
Right.
it was just
You
okay.
just-
I'm
you just
like,
felt it.
I felt it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, that's the one. Yeah. Print
Nice.
that. So
That's amazing.
yeah, it's just, again, it was hard on me, but it
Yeah.
was also my team helped a lot.
Yeah.
Like
amazing.
My AD Anita, she is oh god, she is amazing.
Yeah.
By the end of it, we were like, "Are you okay?" Because it was a lot. It was a marathon.
Of course.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
because again, I'm a director who's also acting, so I have to
Yep.
trust that they're behind the camera watching that everything else is good.
Yep.
Like I can't be behind the camera like worrying about a glass being wrong or you
Right.
know if the
All the
extra-
technicalities, yeah.
Like I can't really worry about that too much. I
Right,
just have
yeah,
to know
yeah.
okay, they're gonna take care of that for me,
Yeah.
and I'll worry about the acting, my acting and the other actors. You know,
Right. Yeah.
so it's
yeah.
just,
Exactly. So
yeah.
how did you go about like casting people? Did you like hold? Were you guys holding like a round of auditions, or like did you
Sort of.
call up some friends?
Yeah,
and-
I mean, I posted on Vancouver Actors Guide,
Yep.
which is where I found the kid who plays my brother, who's also phenomenal. He's
Yeah.
a great kid.
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah.
from Washington, so they actually.
So he played young you.
No, he played my younger brother.
Okay, gotcha.
Sam.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
amazing kid.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like me too, which is I was like, okay, great, okay, like I can see
Yeah.
it. Great actor. I saw his tape. I'm like, oh, he's the one.
Nice.
So it was actually interesting being on the other side of things and
Right.
watching different actors like submit and go, oh, like they're all good.
Yeah.
It's not that
Yeah.
they're bad actors. It's just
yeah. Which one?
who's right for the part that I said the way I see it
Yeah.
in my head.
Yeah.
So that also
So you
helped.
got a lot of good tapes to pick from, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It made
yeah.
my job hard.
Yeah.
But it also helped me as an actor. So now when I audition, I know I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if I get a
Yeah.
yes or a no or nothing. It's
Yeah.
just that I'm not the right person for that role.
Right.
And that's okay. You know,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to take somebody else's role and nobody's going to take my role. So
Of course.
it's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, it just took that pressure off of trying to
Yeah.
like prove anything.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm either the actor that you want or I'm not.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's,
take it or leave it.
yeah,
So-
exactly. Yeah.
Literally.
Boom.
How many people did you guys see for each role? Especially the bigger ones.
The bigger ones.
The
So
smaller ones.
the coach was the main character that I had to really
like just spend a lot of time.
because
Yeah.
if that doesn't work, we don't have a film.
Right,
You know,
right, yeah.
Because it's that like mentor-mentee relationship that Rocky with Creed with
Yes.
Adonis.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that was the
That's huge,
relationship
yeah,
I was
of
trying to
course.
go- I was trying to go for.
Yeah.
And yeah, I kept asking friends. It was a lot of asking, like, do you know any actor who can play a coach, a boxing coach, who has any boxing experience?
Yeah.
So I think I got maybe 6-7 tapes, and Kwesi was the last tape I saw.
Wow.
So my friend
That's crazy.
Birch, I think, yeah, he
Last
sent
but not
me,
least, bro.
I know he sent me two actors, and I reached out to him. I'm like, hey, like I'm doing this film.
Yeah.
It's a short film. Would you be okay with auditioning? When I saw his audition, I'm like, and looked
yeah.
at his IMDb, I'm like, this guy is auditioning for me.
Yeah.
It was bizarre to me.
Yeah.
And again, like before he even said a word, he was the guy.
Right.
So I'm like, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was super fun casting.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's so getting to.
It's fun to be like the casting director for a second.
I
Right?
know. Like you guys come to me. I'm not begging.
You're usually on the other side, and you're trying to like impress the casting.
I'm trying to impress, but
No, I'm
yeah,
like, oh, you impressed me for
you
once.
impressed me. No, it felt amazing. I can't lie. I'm like, this feels good. I should do this more
Yeah,
often.
you're like, oh,
I
you're like
just
that
cross
power
my,
chair.
cross my legs and watch
Oh,
their
I can breathe
audition.
for once.
Yeah,
No pressure. I'm not performing.
Yeah.
I'm just.
I'm just watching.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it
so
was
good,
great.
dude. That's so good. That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like as I said, like it looks really good. I only saw the trailer. I did not want to see the movie until I spoke to you first. Just kind of like getting some nuggets, just
sure.
going into the film.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it looks really good, guys. Like if you guys see the trailer, it looks really cool. He's in the boxing ring. He's getting. I'm seeing blood and shit like that. It's just it looks good, man.
Yeah,
it looks like really legit. Yeah, so definitely like we'll check that out. How long you said it took? Like 4 days?
It took 4 days to film. Yeah.
Right, and then how did the post production? Like?
It was good. My editor, he is, another amazing person. Again, I didn't even worry about post production until I finished filming. I'm like, okay, now.
Yeah.
Okay, who knows an editor? Like
Yeah.
and then I
Right, so you didn't even have an editor until like you shot it. Wow.
yeah.
I love
Again,
that. That's
it goes
so
back.
sick.
It goes back to what I said. I don't have to have all the.
You're
puzzle-
right.
the
That's
pieces
so true,
together.
bro.
It's just
That's so true.
one step at a time. Okay,
Yeah.
write the script first.
Yeah.
Find actors, shoot it.
Yeah.
Put it together. Find an editor. Like that's kind of that was the journey.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'd say it took. So we started post production, I think, in January.
Yeah.
And we finished around April, May was when we got the
Yeah.
picture log.
Wow.
So yeah.
So, wait, so you filmed this January?
So we filmed in December. So yeah, December 2024.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
That you guys pulled it off like within the year.
I know.
I don't always see that. So this is really good stuff.
I
quick turnaround.
want quick. I know. So there's this saying on I think movie sets or just it's a general thing apparently.
Yeah.
There's good fast cheap.
Right.
Good fast cheap. So if you want it to be good and fast, it won't be cheap.
Right.
If you want it to be cheap and good, it won't be fast.
You can't get a third one.
You can't have all three.
Right.
So yeah, I wanted it to be good and fast, and it wasn't cheap.
Right.
Cost me a lot of money, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But again, I had some people donate,
That's amazing.
but again, 99.9% of it came out of pocket. But I didn't mind
Right.
because again, I'm not doing this to make money.
Yeah.
For me, it was for me to prove to myself that I could do it.
Right.
That behind my thoughts and
Yeah.
feelings
Yeah.
and frustrations,
Of course.
I have something to give to this industry
Yeah.
and to people in general. Like people
Yeah.
watching the film and coming back and telling me, "Oh my god, I
Yeah.
loved it. I was emotional. Like I felt like I was there with you as the character."
Right.
To me, my work is done. Like
Yeah.
no Oscar. I'm already validated. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, 100%. And speaking of frustration,
Mm.
did you feel like, I guess, like the frustration was off once you've done it? Like, oh, you know what? I feel good now. Even though I have not been seeing anything in 2023, like, how did you feel like going, like, when you finished the movie? Like, how did you feel?
I felt
Did that make
amazing.
you feel like, oh man, that was a lot of work. I would never do it again? Or was it like, damn, that was really cool. Like, actually, like, it's like, how did you?
It was both. That was a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I'm tired. Like I literally had a black eye.
Wow.
For real. Yeah.
Like from the actual.
Yeah. Well,
You really went for it.
I got punched a little bit, but also the makeup when I took off the makeup.
Right. Okay. They enhanced it with the makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It left a little scratch. So yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you see,
Things-
it's real.
That's so good, dude.
And I was like, I remember I just crashed the night after that. We finished.
passed
I
out?
was passed out.
Wow. Crazy.
But I was like, this was hard.
Yeah.
But I would do it all over again.
You
Like,
would.
I felt the most alive.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
felt like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I've arrived.
You've done it.
I've done it. Like
Yeah.
I've done the thing.
Yeah.
Like whatever it is that
That's
people.
that's the hardest thing. Is just to get started and to actually do it. But once you do something, you're like, oh, you know what? That wasn't so bad.
No.
Like, like that's, I mean, if you had like, if you had pre-planned it in your head in the beginning, you could be like, oh, you know what? Like I thought it would be like a lot more, but that's doable.
Yeah. Again, I feel like it's also because I didn't really
Yeah.
plan too much. I
Right.
was like, you know what? I don't know all the steps.
It was on the fly.
On the fly, yeah. I'm like, do you know an actor? Great. He's
Yeah.
come doing. Speaking of, the actor who plays my stepdad,
Yep.
he wasn't supposed to be in the film.
No?
I had an actor like booked and ready to go,
Right.
and he canceled on me the night before he was supposed to shoot. So the guy who plays
Was
my
it like a legit
stepdad,
reason or?
yeah, he had
Okay.
something happen with his mom in hospital. So I was like, totally fair. But
Gotcha.
literally, so we'd
Wow.
filmed day 1, and it was supposed to have the stepdad film on day 2 at my house. And we just finished filming. I dropped off my AD at the house, and he called me. He goes, Henry, but I'm so sorry to do this to you, man. Like I gotta cancel.
That's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, great. But again, at no point did I feel like that was gonna stop me from making the movie.
Yeah.
Like all the obstacles,
We're gonna find somebody.
we're gonna find somebody else. And then the guy who plays my dad actually he was on set for day 1, just helping us out with crew and like lighting.
Yeah.
He actually drove his car to help us get some of the shots on the bridge.
Yeah.
And then I think my friend reached out to him and was like, hey, like, are you an actor? Are you interested in doing this? And he was like, yeah, why not? And he just came, like he didn't know his lines, he just came on the day and helped out, and it worked.
So was he like just like he was like learning lines as you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Was a lot of it like
so I
sticking?
I showed him the script while we went off and shot other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, hey, just these are your lines. It's pretty straightforward. And then he like was on. Yeah, and he did it. He was good. He was really good too.
Yeah, I mean, for somebody you just cast it just like
On like a day,
On the
the
day
night,
of.
night before, So yeah.
Wow,
and
that's
again,
amazing.
so many things like locations and things happening, and
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I kept telling myself, we're making this movie. Like,
Yeah.
this is happening. I was
Yeah.
like, I was manifesting or affirmations. Yeah, I was like, this movie's happening. I don't care what's happening.
Yeah.
Like nobody's stopping me from making this movie.
Absolutely.
And yeah,
So good,
here
dude.
we are.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's very inspiring. It's actually like what we like to see on the show. And it's actually why it's called Breakthrough. It's just
You know what? I saw the name and I was like, okay, this is the perfect podcast.
yeah.
Come on.
It's
Yeah.
No, I mean, no. Thanks for reaching out and for coming on
Of course.
and sharing this beautiful on-set story and all
Thanks,
that. Like
man.
we love to hear those.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, this is I mean, like it's like for stories like this that I started this podcast back in December. Just because I wanted.
Just in December 2024.
This was like just maybe a month before you
That's so
shot
funny.
your movie. Like it was just
Yeah.
this is fresh, bro. This is fresh.
That's
It's
so
not like
cool.
something I've been doing for. This is like it's been
So
less than a year.
why this podcast? Like what made
So
you
I've
start?
always wanted to start a podcast. I knew I always wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know what I wanted to do it on because I'm also an entrepreneur.
Okay.
I have a couple businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them are in e-commerce, which is usually like where I make most of my money.
Mm-hmm.
But so I was like thinking in the beginning, like, hey, do I want to have like kind of like a business talk or like a business sort of type podcast? But I just like quickly realized like I'd rather just talk about acting in the industry with people. Plus, not only that, I feel like this industry is just so much about connections. I mean, you said it yourself. Like it's just when you were looking for for your crew, it's just you talk to this guy who knows this guy, who knows this guy, who knows this guy. So it is connection at the end of the day when you
sure.
think about
Yeah.
it. This whole game is all about who
We're all
you know.
connected.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
first of all, I wanted to just build more connections. That was not number one reason, but one of the reasons. Just wanted to build more connections. If anything, deepen some connections. Sometimes there's so many actors in the city that I don't get to see all the time. And I've invited some guests on the pod, and I swear to God, man, like I spoke to them for like an hour, and I'm like, damn, I felt like I knew you more in that hour that in the last 5 times we saw each other.
That's funny. Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes like it takes like something like that to just sit down and have these sort of like deep
for
conversations.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? But also we want to inspire some people. That's also why the podcast.
Yeah.
Because like when I started acting, there's so many information like out there that you can just go and consume, but it can be like very sort of like disorganized and it's just very blurry. And this is sort of like something that I wish I had when I started. If I could just like listen to some people share their stories, because obviously, I mean, look, it takes a lot of, anyone who's watching this and like any actor who is like still doing this, honestly, I just commend everyone for even just still doing it.
For sure.
Because it takes a lot of courage and a
hard
lot
industry.
of resilience
Yeah.
to stay in that field. And I can tell you, man, I've known a lot of people who just gave up at some point. And it's okay. I mean, like I no judging. I'm not judging or anything,
Yeah.
but for the ones who stayed and just kept going, I mean, it's very commendable. You know, because this is not an easy it's not an easy field to get into. It's if anything, you know, we might just like keep on auditioning without ever booking anything, and it's just like you gotta be okay with that. You know, like you gotta do this out of love, which is crazy.
Yeah.
When you say it like that, but yeah, it's not one of those like it's not the industry where you get rewarded for your work, for your effort. Very often, you just don't. Honestly, you just don't. Like it's just how it works. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah. So that's why I started. I just wanted to inspire some people to take some actions, especially like newer actors who are watching.
Yeah.
Like who want to get in the game and they're not sure like where to start, like how to get an agent. Should I take some acting class? Should I just do it?
Wing it.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Should I just wing it?
Yeah.
But yeah, by having people like you and I, or like someone else that were there before you, of course, like it can inspire them to take some actions. But also, like it's not just about taking some actions from an acting standpoint, but sometimes it can be just like for about anything in life. We like it could be anything, man. Like let's say you're trying to lose some weight, right? And then you see on the podcast that someone went for acting, and then he managed to get some bookings in the first few months that he was in. So what tells you that you can't do that if you just go to the gym and
Right.
start working out or whatever?
Right, yeah.
Right. It's just like, that's why it's called breakthrough, because we very often associate breakthrough. And again, guys, I know I repeat this every episode. I'm sorry, but it's so true. This is kind of the bread and the theme of this podcast, where we very often associate breakthrough to something very big in our career, right? Something very substantive.
Yeah.
Like a big role, a lead role, a series reg, whatever.
Right.
And it's fair. It is a breakthrough. I'm not saying it's not, but it doesn't have to just be that.
Yeah.
Right. It can be like those small sort of increments.
For sure.
Those small little breakthroughs that lead to a bigger breakthrough. So that's kind of what inspired the podcast.
That's dope. That's funny. As you were talking, I was like, we have very similar stories.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you started in December 2024, and I started my film then.
Yeah.
And I could just, like, and same. I felt like the film Donnie wasn't just for me. Like, obviously, yes, I was creating a vehicle for me to act and direct and do all these things, but at the end of the day, I could see like what it would do for other people like me, like actors like me who aren't getting auditions, or are getting auditions and not booking, or even just like people who want to chase their dreams and do things. If you've been thinking about something and it's been bugging you, like try it. Because my whole thing is, I'd rather try and fail than spend my life wondering what if.
Right.
Like that's so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it and we'll see. And if I fail, great, I tried it. And then I know, okay,
of course.
that route didn't work for me. But
not only that, I mean, there's nothing wrong in failing. If anything, it's like we gotta fail to get better.
for sure.
I mean, the amount of times I failed in my businesses until I got it right, like I can't tell you, bro. It's just I've done so many things wrong. In fact, I've done more things wrong than right.
And you probably still will.
Right? It's like, it's like a never-ending thing. So, I mean, it's only. You're right. I mean, you said it so well, right? Like until you try, you will just never know.
Exactly.
So
I have a thing that I say, like at the end of my life, I want to be able to tell the man upstairs, God, that I did everything he gave me. I used my talents, I used my gifts. I didn't waste any of my gifts. Because again, like I do feel talented. Like, like I can write, and it comes a bit easy to me. And I use that term loosely because I just made a short film. It's not like I'm what actor? Anyway, I'm Aaron Sorkin or whoever. But I'm just saying, I just want to be able to use things that I have and my talents and gifts to do something with it. Right. Because I mean, we're not going, we're not leaving alive, so you might as well just leave everything here. And
absolutely, 100%. Well said, dude. So what's the plan with the film right now? Like, where is this going? So are you planning to pitch it to like film fests? And
I mean, I already did. So I submitted. I went the film festival route. We we got into, I think, 2 festivals, and it's a whole like you have about 2 years to when you could keep submitting.
Yeah.
We got into Toronto International Nollywood Film Festival, which is
Nice.
great because Nollywood is the Nigerian version of Hollywood.
Okay.
And it's a big industry, by
called?
the way. Nollywood. So
Nollywood.
like Hollywood with
Damn,
with
I
an
didn't know
N.
that.
Nollywood. Yeah, we have amazing films, by the way. So
This
check
is
them out.
Yeah, like Hollywood, Bollywood,
Bollywood,
Nollywood.
Nollywood. Yeah,
There's
it's a whole industry.
like different like abbreviations. Now
Yeah.
for them. That's crazy. I love that.
So we got into that festival. We got nominated
Wow.
for best short film and
Congrats.
best actor at Kwesi.
Way to go. Congrats, dude.
Thank you. We got nominated for, I think, best original score in LA Indie Short Fest. Yeah, because again, I had to get a composer to make an original score for the film because I had this
Yep.
specific vision for how I wanted it to sound and feel.
Right. Like, did you give him like just sort of like carte blanche to do like whatever he wanted, or like it was just more like
it was
did you sit down with him and then
Yeah, so we had a couple. So he's I think he's based in the States. I think not Philly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Arnold. He's somewhere in the States. I think Milwaukee, maybe.
Milwaukee? Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, so he's in the States, and we had to just do a couple of Zooms and just
Right.
chat and check in. Yeah, I gave him some examples of what I was going for,
The feel of it,
the
yeah.
feel, like
yeah.
how I wanted it. Yeah, just the feel and the energy I was trying to create in the
Right.
film.
Yeah.
And he obviously went to work and cooked, and we went through. It's like editing. You
Yeah,
go through the
exactly.
first draft, and you keep
Yeah.
refining until it feels right.
Sick. Nice.
And here we are.
Damn, dude. That's very inspiring, man. I'm definitely getting a lot of inspiration just like hearing that.
Thank you, man.
That's sick, dude.
Appreciate it.
That's sick. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm inspired to be here too. Like again, once I
Yeah.
looked up again, this is my first podcast.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to be picky. I'm always picky anyway, but I'm very picky with everything.
Yeah,
but
yeah. No, it's good to be picky, bro.
yeah, I
No,
was like-
thanks for no, I mean, thanks for choosing this. Like,
Of
honestly,
course,
I don't
of course.
take it lightly,
Yeah, and I obviously did my research and found out who you were. We had a phone call before,
Yeah.
and I was like, hey, this is someone who I would want to sit down with for an hour and talk to because I'm very.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to be intentional with who I spend time with. Is
Yeah.
what I say. Even now, it's funny doing Donnie has made me turn down auditions or even callbacks
Wow.
because
Yeah.
now I'm like, you know what?
You're invested.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like that's not for me. I don't want to do that. Whatever it is, and it doesn't mean it's a bad role. It just means I don't feel called to do it. And it doesn't matter how much money you give me. It doesn't matter what it's going to do for my career. I don't see myself doing that. And no, and my agents probably hate me for it
Yeah,
sometimes. But no,
mean-
but they understand because
Yeah.
we're on the same page. They know what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
She fully supports me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? That's great that they want to do that. But I thank you for thinking about me. But no.
No, I mean, look,
know?
I think I agree with you. Like, it's important to be very intentional as an actor as to like where you spend your time. It's very important. I mean, yes, I get it. Like, especially in the beginning when you're trying to break into this, and you probably gotta accept anything that comes your way.
Yeah, you want to take all the yeses because the no's are plentiful.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
that, and again, that was my philosophy for like I think 1 or 2 years. But quickly I realized, you know what, like this is my career. Like this is
I was gonna say
it's not my
that.
agent's career. It's not my friends or my
yours.
family's.
Yeah.
It's mine. Like I get to take control of this. Like I get to decide what I'm doing. And sure, I might get a lot of no's, but I could also make my own yeses.
Yeah.
And I just feel more empowered. And
Totally. Love that, dude. Love that. No, I agree. I mean, like at the end of the day, it is your career and it is your, it is your way that you're trying to
You gotta
carve.
forge your own path,
So
right?
yeah, exactly. So it's important to steer it in the direction that you wanted. Amazing. So like I guess I feel like I know the answer, but would you do this again? Like, would you like produce?
I'm working on it right now. What are you talking about? It's like crap.
Bro, we're already on it. Man. Like you missed the memo. Like
Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, I'm always on. That's a blessing and a curse. I'm always
Yeah.
on to the next thing. It's funny. I was on vacation with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I'm already thinking, wow,
Yeah.
this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I should do a movie here.
Yeah, literally.
Like, just enjoy the vacation. No, but she understands because she's very supportive. Helps
You
me
always
with
look
my-
at it from
Yeah, my whole life.
from a producer
My whole life is about like making movies now. It's like I pick up the guitar. I'm like, oh yeah, what if I play a guitarist?
You went to Sagrada Familia, like, oh, I feel like I
wow.
get like a nice shot up
A
there.
nice shot. That's a beautiful shot. I see it right there. Wow, it's amazing. Yeah, no, no, I'm grateful and so
Yeah.
blessed that the people around me support me.
Yeah.
Like every single person, my mom, my grandma.
That's
When I
amazing.
told her my film was out, she doesn't understand English, like a word of English. She doesn't. But she's like,
Right.
just
Did
put
you
it here. But she's like, put the iPad here. I'm gonna watch it. I'm just gonna enjoy it. She doesn't know what I'm saying.
Did you subtitle it for her or something?
No. Because yeah, that,
I can do it. honestly.
I guess maybe
Just put it in the software,
maybe I should
yeah.
do that.
Spit it
Well,
out.
it's Igbo, so I don't know if there's a machine that knows Igbo yet. We gotta, maybe that's a business opportunity.
There we go. There we go. I like the way you think, bro.
I'm trying to be like you, man.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, no,
that's
again,
sick.
like they're so supportive of everything I do. My
Yeah.
mom, my grandma, my siblings, my girlfriend.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I just feel blessed. So, and I'm like, okay, I have love. People love me. People care about me. People
Yeah.
support me. So that gives me the confidence to go out and do things and fail and try things, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
life is good.
Amazing, dude. Amazing. Amazing. I love that. So I guess like from that point onwards, like where do you see your career going? Like, I mean, I guess you're still auditioning now that you're done
yeah.
with this?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Are you gonna split your time between making your own stuff and auditioning? Like, where is this going?
I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Whatever comes my way.
I got to do it all. Yeah, I don't think it's a either or situation. Like I'm still auditioning, still getting callbacks, still.
Yep.
I think I just booked a small role like yesterday, so thank God. Thank
Way to
you.
go, dude. You're killing it.
Yeah, I can't say anything. Well, I was gonna spoil. Anyway,
no,
yeah,
don't
get
worry,
sued. Yeah. So I'm just doing everything. I'm trying to I'm trying to just use everything I have, use my time, use my
Yeah.
talents,
Yeah.
use whatever. Because again, I'm not gonna be 25 forever.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not gonna be here forever, so I might as well use what I have
Yeah,
to
literally.
make things happen. So
course.
yeah, just doing it all. Still writing. Still working on the future projects. Trying to develop Donnie into a feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the sky's
Wow.
the
You
limit.
want to
so
make it like a feature?
yeah,
That would be
yeah.
sick,
I want to
dude.
do it in Nigeria too. Like I want to
Wow.
go
Yeah,
full
yeah.
on, like make it. Yeah, because again, I've looked around and I'm like, you know what? It's
Yeah.
up to me. I'm not gonna wait for someone to hand me the best script.
Yeah.
Because
fuck
what
it.
are the odds? You know, when it goes to Denzel Washington, it goes to Will Smith, it goes to whoever,
Yep.
and they give again. I love all those actors, but they're not African. They're not Nigerian. They can do
Yeah.
the best accent possible, but it's different when you live and breathe when
Of
you're
course.
from there and you understand like cultural cues and whatever. So I'm like, you know what? That's my path. I want to do things that speak to me, that speak to my culture, that speak to my people, and I think that's the way I see my career going, of just making things and hopefully people love them and people connect with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing, dude. I love that. Let's switch gears real quick here to the industry. So you said you moved here in 2018, right? Okay. So did you live through the in-person era, like where you go in the room and
A
audition?
little
in
bit.
person?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did commercials too. So yeah, I
Right.
got a feel for that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe 4 or 5 auditions in
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. Okay. No, fair enough. Yeah, because obviously before COVID, it used to be in person.
Yeah.
There was barely any self tapes.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about this sort of like, I mean, I shouldn't say new way of like auditioning. I guess it's been like almost 4 years now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's not
obviously
new
it's
anymore.
not new, but
It's
like
standard. Yeah.
I guess that this new standard of like way of auditioning versus the in person
Right.
room auditions.
You know, I love self tapes.
Yeah.
Like being able to just, learn my lines and do it when I want to do it, like when I feel ready to do it.
Yeah.
'Cause, again, and I know that's not how our industry works, because again, when you're on set, like it doesn't matter if you want to do it or you're ready for it. Like it's go time, go.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
But yeah, I find that it's helpful for me to just plan and prep and arrange my time around when I'm ready to tape, versus having to drive into the city and park and
Yeah.
deal with all this stuff before, climbing the stairs and sweating and oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. Or what? Like, there's a whole thing
Yeah.
before you get to do the audition, so you have to like kind of
Right.
collect yourself and breathe. Versus, it's your home, it's your house, you're familiar with the space, you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've booked all my auditions off of self tapes, so
Nice.
it's working for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How about you?
I mean, I would say like I definitely like prefer the self tapes way of auditioning way more than in person.
Why?
I gotta say, I mean, as you said, like for very similar reasons to what you said. Just having that flexibility to be able to, do that, do the work in your own studio,
Yeah.
kind of just like fine tune it, and then, just send the take that you want.
And that way you're sending your best take. Like in person, it's only you get
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
maybe 3 takes.
Yeah, so
even 3 is
There's
pushing
a lot of
it.
pressure in like
There's a lot of pressure,
nailing
yeah.
it right off the bat.
Yeah,
But also, I mean, who are kidding? It's kind of like that on set too.
exactly.
Where like, I mean, you only get so many takes to
True.
nail it. Like it's not gonna give you 50 takes to do it.
exactly.
So like, I mean,
Yeah.
there's also like some, so I mean, like it's kind of like a gray area where in-person auditions kind of preps you to the actual field of how it would be on set.
Yeah.
I mean, you're very lucky if you get like, I mean, I don't know, man. Like when I think about all the times I've been on set, I get very little takes, especially when it's on me. When it's like the lead characters, they get as many takes as they want.
Because that's
Because they're the lead. Like if they fuck up the lines, well, all right,
whatever. We'll get on the
take
next one.
11. I got two takes,
Yeah.
3 tops. I better be on my
nail
game.
it. You better be on your A
You
game.
better be on your toes, or else
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So like,
Yeah. Or worse, you do a scene and they cut you out.
man, oh dude, that's the worst. It
horrible.
hasn't happened to me yet, thankfully. Where you don't make the final edit? The
Yeah.
final cut? Oh, dude.
To be fair, like, it was a pilot. It was a pilot episode.
Okay, so the
I
pilot
mean,
didn't.
I guess well, it made it. Just my scene didn't make the cut.
Right.
Actually, Curtis was my scene partner.
Right.
So I think it was on The Night Agents. It's out now, so I could say it.
Yeah,
on Netflix.
yeah.
And I think that was my first like principal role. Like it was more than one line. I think
Right.
It was a whole page scene. So
Right.
And we were supposed to be buddies with the lead.
Yeah.
And yeah, the scene just wasn't working. Even on the day, like I guess for some reason the writing was changed so much to where like it wasn't quite.
They weren't happy with the
jiving.
scene, or
Yeah, and they kept trying to change certain lines because it just they felt like it wasn't like the scene wasn't right. It didn't feel right. But also, I think I heard that they ended up cutting it out because they didn't want the audience to see that part of the character yet, like of him being friendly with his boys and stuff.
oh, it was too early or
So
something.
yeah, I guess it was too early for them. But yeah,
Interesting.
I know. I mean, I'm not in the room with them, so I don't really. Or maybe I was just a bad
Yeah.
actor.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, it didn't. I watched the whole thing. I watched because it was supposed to be episode 1, the pilot episode.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember. Oh my god, it's out. My agent posted about it. I'm like, yes, I'm on Netflix, baby. So thank God I didn't tell anyone to watch it.
Did you hype people up? You're like, yo, guys, go check this out.
And I didn't say anything. I'm okay.
Right.
I'm gonna watch it first, see if I made the cut, and then tell people to watch
Yeah,
it.
it's like-
Or you know what? I do like the element of surprise though. Of them people watching it and going, "Oh wow, I didn't know you were in it." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I watched the whole episode because I'm just gonna enjoy it. I wasn't
Yeah.
like flicking to look for my scene. I
Right.
watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh,
Where am I?
where am I? Was it maybe episode 2? So I watched episode 2. Still nothing. Huh. So I go back and like was like
Did I miss
scrolling. Did I
it?
miss something? Did I go? Was there a bathroom break somewhere? cut out of it. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, man.
Wow. But yeah, you know, it's all part of the experience, man.
Yeah, no, I mean,
is what
it sucks sometimes when that happens, of course, because like
Yeah.
it's also like hard not to take it personal a little bit.
Are you kidding? Yeah, I'm like,
It's hard not to take it personal.
What was it? Was I horrible? I mean, I felt like I did a good job, or
Yeah.
you know, so
Because you start like
you never
you
know.
start overthinking it. Like, it hasn't happened to me yet.
Yeah.
And hopefully it won't.
Hopefully
but-
it won't.
hopefully it won't. But I mean, yeah, it must be like a shitty feeling, to be honest. Like just going on set, nailing your lines, you freaking killed it. You walk out super happy, and you're like, "Fuck, I killed that, bro!" Like it's just.
I did that. I'm
and then,
Denzel Washington right now. I
Yeah,
feel amazing.
And then, post production, and then like the marketing campaigns are out, and they're marketing it. They're like,
Nothing.
"Yo, dude, like my shit
Yeah.
is coming soon." Like
Exactly.
and then
Yeah,
then
and not to go back to making my own films, but
Right.
that was another reason why. Okay, I'm like, at least I'm not getting cut out of this.
yeah,
I'm making this.
literally,
I could choose my
that's
best
so
things.
true. Yeah.
Oh man,
That's so
'Cause,
true.
Again,
Yeah.
like a whole, and I think Denzel says this as well. Like,
Yeah.
the film and TV is not really an actor's medium. It's
Yeah.
theater.
Yeah.
Because you could do your best take. Like I could act.
Yeah.
And be locked in, and that's the best
Yep.
Emmy, Oscar winning performance. And the director is pushing in on this glass,
Oh,
on
dude.
this this glass, this is a beautiful glass. So it's not like we don't really have any control unless you're the director.
Yep.
You don't have control over what makes the final cut.
No,
So
totally.
you're putting yourself out there and
Yeah.
kind of hoping they choose
Yeah,
something that's
literally,
good. And
literally.
and that.
This is why sometimes, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why sometimes one-liners are a little more safe
Mm.
because, like, I mean, that's not true. I guess they can also cut one.
Nobody's safe.
No, but I mean, like, I would think that, like, oh, one line,
Right.
there's probably room for that. I mean, it's like what, like a couple of seconds?
Couple seconds, yeah.
Nobody's not gonna cut that. Like, it's just like a couple of seconds.
You'd be
Like,
surprised.
yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Right.
Oh man.
But yeah, I guess, yeah, I don't know. But
I think one-liners are the hardest to audition for.
Yeah.
Because how many ways am I supposed to say, "Oh, you want your pizza?" Like,
I
or
agree. I
like waiter number one. Yeah. How would you like your pizza? How would you like your steak? Like, how many
Yeah.
different ways can I say that
Yeah.
to stand out?
Yeah.
'Cause there's this whole thing about standing out in your audition.
Absolutely.
Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just.
I mean, it's. I agree. Like, it's true. Like, when you get one line, especially like sometimes the line, it's just like it's written in a way that it has to be said in that way.
Right.
I mean, there's not a lot of room for you to play with it. It's just, you just gotta say the line.
Yeah, just say
You're
it.
just gonna advance the story.
Exactly. And
We're
again,
not trying to impress with the line.
you just say it.
We're not
and-
trying to, crack some people up with it or something like that. We're just trying to move the story along.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
sometimes like those one-liners are like, yep, just throw it away. Just say it. We're just filling in the space. And so it's hard sometimes to
it's
kind
either
of,
you or it's not, right?
yeah. So
Like I've heard stories of
at this point, it's not even like the acting. It's like one line. I mean, like anybody can act that. It's just at this point,
well, not everyone.
sure. But I mean, the normal actor, like one line,
Right.
usually speaking, I feel like most of the time it's just, based on whether you look the part or not.
Yeah. Exactly.
the one-liners
Which I was
are-
gonna say, like
yeah.
that's why with auditions they're so weird because
Yeah.
you could be the best actor.
Yeah.
So it's not about being the best actor. It's about
Yeah.
being the best actor for the part,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because I've heard stories of like
Yeah.
an actor walking in and being the best actress, or
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the director goes, no, she looks like my ex-wife.
Like straight up,
Or,
yeah.
like you
never know.
You can't control that.
Yeah.
Or you do an audition and they go, oh yeah, he's more handsome than the lead, or
Yeah.
she's more beautiful. Like
Yeah, straight up.
you're gonna steal, I guess, the scene from
spotlights.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't want that. And again, I get it, but like,
yeah, 100%. I agree.
so it's hard when you don't know that that's what's happening.
Totally.
To not take it personal because I can't control how I look or sound or whatever. Like
No.
I give you my best, and that's all I can do, right?
Yeah.
So
No, 100%. 100%. I do want to ask though. So like, do you do like acting full time right now? Like, how do you sustain yourself?
yeah, so acting, I do modeling as well. So I think between, but and I do background work too.
Okay.
So yeah, between those three, I feel like I've been able to just,
Right.
I'm okay. I don't need a second job or a regular job.
Gotcha. Yeah. And
yeah.
does modeling, does that like, do you do it like quite consistently?
Yeah, it's. I'd say modeling is more full time for me.
Okay.
Than acting, at least for now. So that's why I do my modeling. I go shoot, take the money, put it in a film.
Yeah.
that's my process right now. Just
That's sick.
kinda,
Yeah.
I just reinvest.
That's something
it
I've been
back.
wanting to get into actually. Like one of my friend Julian, who also was on the podcast a couple months ago, he also models.
Oh,
and,
cool. Okay.
He helped
Yeah.
me get some shots, which I haven't sent to any agency yet.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got to
We'll
put
see.
yourself out there.
I agree. I mean, I heard like it's good money, like especially when you book.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, especially like Vancouver is kind of okay. Toronto's better.
Yeah.
The State's even better.
Of course, yeah.
If you travel, like I was just in Milan. So again, it depends on you got to find the market that's for you, like
Yeah.
business, right? Like you got
100%.
to find, because not all markets want the same models. Certain markets want a very very specific look. Like New York is more fashion versus LA, which is more e-com and chill and
Right.
commercial, right? So
Right.
yeah, you just got to find your market.
Yeah.
and
And then just tell her to
the
that.
gold. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So I just want to end on that. So I guess like you kind of like already spoiled it a little bit when you said like, I'm already working on the next film. So I'm not sure like how much can we, dig out of that, like as far as information and stuff like that.
Right.
But so I guess like, looking forward to the end of the year, are there anything that you're working on right now that we should know about? Anything that you're trying? Anything that is, again, anything that you can tell? I know sometimes there's not always things that you can say, but what can you share with us?
Wow. I'm doing my best. That's,
I'll just leave it at that.
yeah, that's all you need to know. No, I'm working on with writers and developing Donnie into a feature, and I want, like I said, to go back to Nigeria and Africa. I feel like there's a lot of there's a market out there for films.
Is it like a scene in Nigeria for
Oh yeah,
filming it?
yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we have a whole industry set up.
Wow. Nice.
So yeah, I think that there's room for growth in Africa, and being from there, being Nigerian,
yeah.
I feel like it's again up to me to go back and
Absolutely.
make things
Yeah.
that resonate with myself and other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to keep doing what I'm doing. I want to keep growing. I want to keep learning. Again, that's why I came here, because I want to get connections and find the right relationships of people who are like-minded and want to make things.
Absolutely.
Like I'm over the philosophy of just waiting to be handed
Yeah.
stuff and waiting for the next audition and waiting for someone to discover
Totally.
me, you
Yeah.
know?
It's actually what I love about you, man. Like you're not one of those guys who just says, I'm gonna do this, you actually do it. I mean, the amount of times that I've met people like, yo, I want to do this, I want to do that. I think about doing this next year, but did you do it? Like what happened? Like, you know what I mean? Like you're,
thank you.
you know, you're like, you're a doer, not just like a talker.
Nah, thank you. Man, that's so fun.
I appreciate that about
Thank
you.
you.
It's
Thank
amazing,
you so
yeah.
much. Yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Amazing, dude. No, thanks for coming on. Well, Henry King, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime, dude,
Appreciate y'all.
anytime. Well, you guys already know the drill. Make sure to subscribe, follow, blah, 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 blah. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. You name it, we're on everything. Make sure to check us out. And we'll also leave a link to the film in the description so you guys can go and watch it. It's called Donnie. I haven't watched it. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to watching it. Yeah, I'm stoked, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude,
DonnieTheFilm.com.
Yeah.
So DONNIE thefilm.com.
couldn't get any simpler.
That was
Love
easy.
it. Yeah, the domain
man,
purchase was
thanks
probably
for
very
having
easy.
me, man. I
Yeah, dude,
appreciate it.
anytime.
Yeah.
Of course. All right, guys, we'll catch you guys in the next one, and we'll see you.